as I think there's not a much of a clear understanding about what that is. Separation anxiety, first and foremost, it is not natural for a dog to be separate from what they consider their pack. So this is something that has to be taught. But separation anxiety isn't just some separate thing that some dogs have and some dogs don't. Every dog has a bit of I want to be where my owners are at all times in them. There are very few dogs who are that independent where they're not going to anticipate you coming home, want to see you when you get home, and be a little bit disappointed when you go away. So separation anxiety comes down to entitlement. Separation anxiety is built on anticipation, the reinforcement of anticipation. What do they anticipate? They anticipate you being very excited to see them and them being very excited to see you. And then when you leave, it results in chewing, marking, peeing, pooping, sometimes even throwing up, tearing up stuff, this, that, and the other. Okay, so we'll break a few of those things down because we don't want to make it too long, but I could talk forever about separation anxiety. So when you get a new dog, try not to feed into what the dog anticipates is going to happen, which means if every time you walk in the door from being gone, you make it a big deal, you're petting your dog and they're getting all excited, and that you're making the dog the priority, well, the dog is going to, again, want that excitement, especially if it has to do nothing for it. So what I mean by that is, this is a reward for the dog that is just there. We open that crate, we go straight to their crate. Whether you go open through the door, you see them right there and we celebrate, or you walk in the door, you go straight to the crate, you open the crate, and again, making them the priority before you even put your groceries down, before you even take your shoes off, take your jacket off. They are the priority. So that is what's creating separation anxiety. And if you have a high energy dog, it's going to be a lot worse. It's going to be a lot tougher. So one thing you want to do is, again, not play into what they anticipate being happy, to not play into what they think is going to happen. And as a result, if you can really do that, then you will have a quiet, calm dog. You'll be doing them a favor if you can have the discipline, because it takes discipline, in order for you not to go in there and indulge in that happy moment. So when you're working your young dog, even your new dog, it doesn't matter how old they are, but especially for young dogs, you got to have them in the crate. The crate is such a good tool. I should probably make a whole video on crate, but you want to make your crate is your best friend. It's a training tool, okay? Because young dogs don't have the they're not mature enough to control their excitability. And so if their excitability gets you to do something they want, they will always use that to manipulate you and potentially manipulate others. And that could go down the road of jumping, barking, and even biting. So it's super important that a dog that when you open that door, they're not allowed to go to do what they want. They're not allowed to go nuts. They can't handle it then if a stranger comes in, or whoever, somebody else comes in, they're all over them because it's anxiety. It's not just happy. It doesn't come from a pure place of just joy. It also comes from a need, driven by insecurity and anxiety. So the best thing you can do is two things. One, wait the dog out. That takes a little longer, takes a little bit more patience. Or two, guide the dog in the crate and then wait him out. What I mean by that is you walk in the house, the dog is, you can hear him scratching at the crate or whining or barking. Go over there, tell the dog to sit without any treats or anything like that, and then walk away. And then you wait until the dog really goes, well, my effort to come out, to get your attention, to manipulate you is not working. So then they're going to settle down. But you have to wait that out. It's so healthy for a dog that if I have guests come over, they don't know if dogs are even there or not, because I can keep them in their kennel and I can keep them very quiet. Or they just know that their pushy behavior isn't going to get them what they want. Instead, being calm, cool, and collected is going to get what they want. So that's how you combat separation anxiety. You have to make that crate a calm place. But treats create excitement and anticipation. So treats in and around crates aren't necessarily the best course of action. Instead, your guidance is best. And so if you're only crating your dog at home, if you're only crating your dog when you're gone, then there's no time to work on it. So also crate your dog when you're home. Give them a nap time, just like a little baby. Give them some nap time in the middle of the day. Have them out. Don't try and rush to having your dog have free roam of the house. You might end up working backwards. So remember, control first. A lot of control first, a lot of boundaries first. And as the dog matures and as the dog understands and learns, then you can get your dog out of the crate and he can be, out and amongst this, that. But these young dogs have too much freedom too soon, and then you end up calling someone like me. So if you guys have any questions about it, please feel free to comment below. But that's just a little bit of separation anxiety. It comes down to what they anticipate based on what we do and their excitement. If their excitement is reinforced, that anticipation is reinforced, then they can't handle you being gone, because they know that their pushy behavior usually gets them what they want, and they're going to refer to that pushy behavior, especially if they're not getting what they want, which is next to you or by you or out of the crate. And so they chew on things that remind them of your scent, like socks, like underwear, like remote controls. Those things have a strong scent, your strong scent on them, which is why they go to those shoes and stuff like that. So yeah, that's enough about separation anxiety, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you found it valuable. Share this video if you feel so inclined. But that is the video of the day, and I appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next one.